We eating today. Alrighty. Here. Do y'all want to see the food? Is that like a thing? That might be a thing. Hold on. I guess that's partially what makes it a mukbang, right? You gotta be able to see the food, you know? Hi. Welcome to my bubble where we do a little bit of adulting, a little bit of healing, and a little bit of creating. We're adulting because we eating today, but I mean, I guess you could also say we're healing a little bit. My head is all over the place because I took a nap, but like, mind your business. We're authentic and non-judgmental on this channel. Y'all just gonna have to deal with the shadow on this side of my face, even though that fake is irking me, but whatever. We're gonna be a little motivational today. We're gonna do a little, we're gonna drop some quotes, drop some knowledge, drop some, I don't know. We're gonna motivate while we eat, but hold on. Gotta bless the food. Bless. Oh, what are we eating? These are sweet Hawaiian slider buns, right? Mm-hmm. Toasted, of course. And like a makeshift like sloppy joe with ground turkey, but it's really not sloppy joe. I'm a sauce person and I wanted some sauce on it, so I put honey barbecue sauce while it was still cooking, then sprinkled some Worcester sauce and like literally a few drops of ketchup just because my bottle was basically empty. Mix it all together, there you go. Dinner. But yeah, I just decided to, I don't know, I needed a topic and I really didn't have anything to talk about. But I started going through my notes and going through like the different things I have for different things. And I figured why not share some, I have them listed as soul striking quotes, but they're really like motivational quotes and really things to keep you chugging along in this thing called life, you know? Whoever came up with sweet Hawaiian slider buns, I hope you have an amazing life. So yeah, I saw slash learned slash heard perfectionism is a trauma response. And I was like, of course it is. Like, what? Of course it is. Or at least in my life it has been, you know? I had jeans on because I went outside today, but those had to come off, so. And my creased boxers. Shout out to black women. But yeah, perfectionism is a trauma response. A, because perfection is not real. B, because striving to be perfect and being a perfectionist is really, or how I interpreted that to mean was it's really you trying to satisfy something slash someone who made you feel like or told you that something was wrong with you. As in imperfect, right? So now you're trying to be this perfect thing and you're a perfectionist, you want everything to be perfect. Whole time perfect isn't real, you know? So yeah, let's go through some soul striking quotes just because I literally have a full list. Because sometimes you just need a little motivation. You need a little something to make you go, damn, you right. I keep covering my mouth, but like, because I can't do the mouth sounds. I just can't do it. And I know it's a mukbang, but y'all don't need to be all in my mouth, you know? So yeah, I literally have no idea where all of these are even from. I've literally just compiled the list each time as I heard the quote, I would add it to the list. Quote number 1. Love is like jumping into a pool of water and not knowing whether it's shallow or deep. And sure, if it's shallow, then you end up hurt and paralyzed from the neck down. But if it's deep, if it's deep, that's a fact. Sometimes you just gotta jump, bro. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You don't know if you're gonna be hurt or not. Most of the time, it's really worse in your mind anyway. The fear is fucking with you most of the time, baby. But that doesn't mean don't jump off the cliff. That doesn't mean don't jump off the side of the boat. And love is scary, just like most of those things. But first of all, fear is not real. But like, that doesn't mean don't do it just because you're afraid. You know. So yeah, that's number 1. Quote number 2. Work until your bank account looks like a phone number. What? A phone number? Hell yeah. Now, in theory, I would kind of tweak this a little bit. Like, not work, but like, my interpretation of work is really just the building and the saving and the, multiple streams of income. Not the work in the sense of like, work your 9 to 5 for 45 years and now your 401k looks stacked. No. But work until your bank account looks like a phone number. Yep. Because money doesn't buy happiness, but money buys opportunity. And there's nothing like opportunity. Number 3. Work until you no longer have to introduce yourself. That's crazy. Because facts. To me, that's really the same as like being a household name. I could walk in a room full of execs. I could walk in a room full of influencers. I could walk in a room full of Beyonce. But I wouldn't be able to walk up and prepare to be like, hi, and she'd be like, Naori, oh my gosh, it's so nice to finally meet you. Like, my reputation precedes me. As it should. Of course you know who I am. I'm trying to have that type of power. For sure. Quote number 4. If you can buy 2, you can afford it. My money mind was like, yo, facts. I used to, in my younger years, I had a problem where money like burns holes in my pockets just because I want, right? And I'm expensive. I like expensive things. So, but just because you can buy it doesn't mean you can afford it. So, I had to teach myself and am teaching myself, if you can buy two, you can afford it. And I actually saw, I think Tariq Ali tweeted that not so long ago too. And I was like, see, everybody gets it. It's a part of financial discipline, really. But in a simple quote, if you can buy two, you can afford it. Number 5, to me, is really self-explanatory. Die with memories, not dreams. Do it. Hashtag just do it. You want to start a business? Do it. Whether or not it fails, doesn't matter. You did it. You want to travel to 16 countries in 7 days? Well, maybe not 7 days. You want to travel to 6 countries in 7 days? Do it. Don't want to say, I have a dream to backpack across Alaska. Do it. Die with memories, not dreams. That's literally in my Twitter bio. I think it's in my Instagram bio too. Because facts. And my Instagram really is the perfect place for that because I have a lot of travel pictures on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me. So really, like, that, my page kind of lives up to that. Like, die with memories, not dreams. You can see all my memories of places I've been. Number 6, also kind of self-explanatory, and a lot of people have or are learning to understand this, especially since COVID and especially since 2022 period. Comfort zones are often expanded by discomfort. Like, you have to try new things, you have to go new places. You have to be uncomfortable in the beginning to eventually become comfortable with it, you know? You won't become comfortable with more things by staying in your comfort zone, in your bubble. I step outside of it, try new things, you know? Same thing, bouncing off of that. Number 7, you have to do some shit you've never done to get to a place you've never been. Facts. You can't do the same things. You can't buy $200 shoes every month, but still expect to save $4,000 by the summer, you know? That's insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You gotta do some shit you've never done to get someplace you've never been. You want to have a bank account that looks like a phone number? Not even, just acknowledge that you can buy two, but don't even buy the one. You get me? Words to live by. Quote number 8. I don't remember where I saw this the first time either, but I was like, yo, that's a fact. Not me. I mean, kind of me, but not me in the same way other people do. Ooh, excuse me. Even though, who cares about other people? It really is about me. So, well, in my bubble. Quote number 8. Y'all living like this is a practice life. Facts. That's why when people look at my Instagram, or when I was in college and everybody was like, what do you mean you left in the middle of the semester to go to Greece? Like, I wanted to go to Greece. I had the opportunity. Trip was already paid for. Yeah, I'm in school, but I can hand in all my assignments early and then go on my trip. Like, it's not every day I'm going to get the opportunity to go to Greece for a week, you know? This is not a practice life. But the way I still have to apply this is the hashtag just do it, you know? Some things are, my mind has been holding me back from some things, but this is not a practice life. You get one life. Well, one human experience that you're gonna remember anyway. without regressions of some kind. So do absolutely everything you want to do. It's not a practice life. You get one life. Y'all living like this is a practice life. Facts. This one, number 9, I do remember where I heard this. This I'm pretty sure is a Stephen King quote because it's from the books. But It Chapter 2, the remake, starts with this quote. Well, not starts with. No, it does start with this quote. People want to believe that they are what they choose to remember. If you really listen to that one more time. People want to believe slow down. People want to believe that they are what they choose to remember. This very much is like you're the villain in somebody's story, Like, you might not remember the fucked up shit that you did to somebody, but that person will be like, as much as we did have good times, they did this to me, they did this to me, they did this to me, and you don't even remember that shit. But you chose not to remember those aspects, those parts of the memory, People want to believe they are what they choose to remember. So that's why you should just be a good person all the time. That's why you should be loving all the time. That's why you should be helpful all the time. Not so much that it outweighs the bad stuff, but in the sense of like, even whether you choose to remember it or not, you're still a good person. You're still doing good things, People want to believe they are what they choose to remember. Facts. Those are my quotes. I do have a separate list of like things I'm going to say to myself as I get opportunities, and it's like I'm prepared for whatever potential anxiety or whatever minute like imposter syndrome thoughts would pop up for me. That's a whole separate list though. But yeah, use these quotes to motivate you. It's 2023. Anything is possible. You can do whatever you want. You can live whatever you want. You can be whoever you want. Especially right now. The tables are turning, People keep, well, depending on what you're looking at, what you intake. Everyone keeps discussing the spiritual warfare that's going on. But even outside of that phrase, really what it is like the tables are turning, okay? Big business on its way down. What are they called? The powder people are being held accountable. They're slowly but surely crashing and burning. The tables are turning, man. Harry and Meghan, really, really generational curses are really being broken, and we're flipping this shit back around the way that it needs to be. Divine Feminine is taking over. Goddess is coming for you hoes, and it's tired of y'all. Y'all lived long enough, and your masculinity, it has become toxic masculinity, so now we gotta break all that back down. Tables are turning, okay? One of the biggest superpowers in the world, England, shut that shit down. You know who better to I really, don't get me wrong, I really do love their story, and they were genuinely in love, but they are genuinely in love, but that just makes it that much better. The biggest superpower in the world, some of the largest, well, not in the world, but one of the largest colonizers, their legacy, not so much has been broken, but their legacy has been broken. Their bloodline has been, quote unquote, tainted from their perspective. Their bloodline has been tainted by who other than a Black American woman. What? And now they live here in the United States. Not only did the U.S. break away from the Brits, but now we also took one of yours. And not even just your people, as in your peasants, as people would like to put it, but one of yours, one of the bloodline, baby, snatched him right on up, and he loves her enough that he stepped away from all that fuckery. The tables are turning. You can do absolutely anything you want. It's 2023. It's not a practice life, love. Do what you want to do. That shit is crazy. Love wins. Yeah, that's it. Those are my stroll. Those are my soul striking quotes. Add some of those quotes to your vision board. Make it sticky notes on your mirror. Whatever you do, whatever you gotta do. Put it somewhere that's gonna motivate you. Because you can do whatever you put your mind to. Okay? Okay. If you made it to the end of the video and you don't know me, hi. My name's Naori. Stick around, you love it here. Duh. Embrace being a star. Subscribe. I've never actually drank out of this cup. It's quite interesting. Follow my socials. I'm posting twice a week. I think I want to solidify Wednesday and Saturday. I think those might be my days. I don't know though. I'll post those days for a couple weeks, and if I like it, it'll end up in my Twitter banner. In my YouTube banner. But either way, I post twice a week. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I'd rather be smoking weed.